Well, good deal, folks. All right, we'll go ahead and get started and talk a little bit about emergency preparedness for all, and this is kind of for all hazard. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Still got some. Come on down. Yep. Yep.
Let me fix this real quick.
That'd be me. Come on down. Oh, hey, how are you? Yep. Yeah, with the pool. Working on getting that set up. That's awesome. Well, good deal. We're glad you're here today. All right, folks, we'll go ahead and get started here. We're going to talk about emergency preparedness. Typically, when we talk about emergency preparedness, we're going to be talking about all hazards. Okay, so I understand today is National Wildfire Preparedness Day, but what we're actually talking about is preparing you for any kind of emergency out there, not just wildfires, even though that is kind of the topic of today. The first off would be emergency notifications. And I've passed out some flyers here on how to sign up for Code Red. It's awesome. I heard one gentleman in the audience already say that he got a notification yesterday for the severe weather that was coming through the area yesterday. So you did too? So great. Everybody that's been signing up for that has been really liking it and giving us some good feedback. And a lot of people are like, hey, how do we do that? So we're handing these out. You can scan the QR codes and on the back, and it'll take you there to be able to sign it up. So that's the really awesome thing about that is that we have the capability of sending these notifications out through the emergency management and here in Sevier County. And when we know that of a potential of a severe weather or a threat, then we can go ahead and push those notifications out. And like I said, so far we've been getting a lot of really good feedback on it. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. And the other thing about preparedness is I'm going to talk about the address, being able to locate you. So one thing that we have, I've been pushing out is if we can't find you, we can't help you. So this is kind of preparing ahead of time. Here at the Fire Administration Office, we offer to sell these 911 address signs. These are aluminum. They're pre-drilled signs, and basically you would take your house number. So if you lived at 104 Maple Street, then you'd put 104. We'd put 104 on here. So we got these in blue, and we got them in brown. And you can have them vertical, or you can have them horizontal, and then we'll center those numbers up. You put them on the both sides. You put them at your mailbox, or you can put them on the house. So they're really great. They meet the standard of the fire code in the county as having 4-inch reflective numbers with a contrasting back. They won't rust or rot, and the good thing that they hold up extremely well out there. So that was the other aspect. Like I said, if we can't find you, we can't help you. So and you know, look at it in different ways, not just for an event of an emergency if you're not finding your house, but just think about the Amazon guy trying to find your house or the pizza delivery guy. So it really helps out all the way around to have your house with your house numbers on it visible to where we see. You may need multiple signs depending on where you live and how close you are to the road or the intersection. If you're like me, you can't see the house from the road, so I've actually got 3 of these signs at every turn leading folks be able to find it. So so far I've been extremely lucky that everybody's been able to locate the house, and they always attribute it back to these signs. So the other thing that I wanted to discuss a little bit about is we have some magnets here that we are putting into a lot of our rental properties, and we're actually working on some of these magnets for residential as well. But it's got QR codes on here to be able to scan and listen to the emergency broadcast, the AM 1680 broadcast that we have in the county. So everything we do, we try to tie it into that. So and that way we have a resilience. Okay, that way if, let's say for some odd reason you didn't have cell reception, and you didn't get that alert, and, well, we're sending it out. We've got the siren system in the county. If you heard that, then you can log on or turn on the AM 1680 in the car and be able to get those emergency prompts there. If you're at home and you've got Wi-Fi and you don't have an AM 1680 radio anymore, because I know AM 1680 is, you know, unless you're in a car, it's kind of a thing of the past as far as having a radio. A lot of folks don't have AM radio anymore. Well, it's streamed online 24/7, and anytime we have severe weather or any alerts like that, we'll put them on that AM 1680 broadcast. And that way, if you're around the 411 corridor from 407 to Gatlinburg, and we're working on expanding the service throughout the county, that you can dial in and get that information. The last thing I was going to talk about is very, very important, and it'll go along with the Ready, Set, Go program that they're going to talk about later on emergency preparedness, to have a to-go bag. So today we've got 4 of these really nice bags that were donated that's packed with a lot of goodies. I'm going to show you that we'll be giving away 1 an hour, and so hopefully you'll be able to get something like that. But it's good to have a backpack that you know where it's at, it's easy accessible, and that's your to-go bag in the event of an emergency, okay? And what we have in these, which is pretty remarkable, I'm going to start out with a Midland emergency radio. And the really awesome thing about this is you can charge it, and it's got a sustainable battery in there for quite a while, and it will also have a USB port to charge your cell phone. So not only can you charge this off of a wall outlet, but it also has a solar panel on it and a hand crank so that you can charge the battery. So not only is it a radio, so you can listen to the AM 1680 broadcast, but it also has a flashlight in the end of it and a way, like I said, to charge your cellular device. So that is a really good thing to keep in the bag. Any other kind of a flashlight you can get. Inside the bag, we've got some personal protective equipment. We've got some safety glasses. We've got some rubber gloves. A first aid kit are really good to keep in here with just bare essentials. We put some KN95 mask in here, and some like hand sanitizer and soap. Those are really good things to have in there. In the back, maybe a little throw blanket. Those fleece blankets that you get at the local Walgreens or the grocery store are awesome to have in there. Things that keep warm. But in the front section, I encourage people to have a folder. I've got one at my house. It's a zip folder, and it has a couple of thumb drives with important documents in it. It also has, I've got the titles to all my vehicles. I've got marriage certificates, birth certificates. I said marriage certificates, it's singular. Let me go ahead and specify that one there. My wife's on the other side. She might come find me if I don't. But I've got my marriage certificate in there. I've got my all of our birth certificates, my diploma, all that. And basically it's just in one file in this folder. And we know that in the event of emergency that we go to the safe, we get that folder, and right beside of it is a box that has an alternate key to everything I own in that box, so that I have the keys to stuff if I need them. That goes in there. And then it's also encouraged to keep, you know, if you have medications and things of that nature, to keep some kind of a pill organizer or something like that, you know, you've got at least a week's worth of stuff. Now, obviously, that's something that has to be cycled out because you don't want your medication to go old. But those are some really good things. Basically, what, you know, when you get the code red notification that says you need to leave, or you get code red notification and, you know, with critical information, it's good to have this bag, to be able to go to one room of the house to grab this backpack or a backpack that has, you know, there's some really good survival backpacks on the internet. They've got things from water filters to MRE food things. in there, non-perishable food items, all that's fine. Only thing I say is, if you put food items in there, like crackers or nabs, make sure that you get those out occasionally and cycle them with fresh ones, or you're going to be eating some stale Pop-Tarts or something, okay, or granola. But bottles of water are also awesome things, but it's really good, to keep those bags. And the biggest thing is always know when you do your fire prevention escape plan and practice that with the kids, is that everybody knows who gets the bag and where's the bag's at and what's in it. And that way, like I said, in the event of emergency, even a list. We talked about putting a list in there and saying, okay, it's a checklist box. Did I get my medicine? Did I get the file folder out of the safe? Did I get my emergency contact list of all the people that I need to call? My cell phone charger. Those are the big things. A lot of times when I respond to disasters and emergencies, a lot of times people only get out of the house with what they got on their back. And, and there's so many times, not only that there's been an emergency and they've lost their vehicles because their keys, they couldn't find the car keys to their vehicles. And then when the house is on fire or whatever, we can't, they lose their vehicle too because we can't move them and get them out of the way. So having a to-go bag and keeping that somewhere, whether it be the bedroom or a centrally location on your way out of the house, is critical. And in the long run, it will help you on emergency planning and things of that nature. So that's all I have. Do y'all have any questions? I tried to make it simple and to the point. Thank you. All right. Y'all have a great day.